Mr. Speaker, Member C, Honourable Dëne Yatıé, Dëne Sųłıné Yatıé. Assembly Hallison doing said that do job that Kesganat John get way to choke is a and some last guys and that do net young it some last guys and had to moratorium of young let's it to choke is a devolution agreements here to Canada see government of Northwest Territories see Nuvia with regional corporation you had to yana and Chile that Tesla with to chokiza that do some panata leo that Tesla tasi you had to Canada highlight later you can government help in John to check all tailor that to see Zaman get all tasi that to Zaman get to do some part telo yes, see John. Either to see John La Siha. Which are members go yellow. John April the negotiation honey the ledge remove it. You said Martin had to take by 19 le. John Thaw Bagulas Chair John Mago Thaw Calgary Junior the by 19 le. Either two negotiations are easy. Either do federal government to GNWT or even only till January 2020 that Supanat here, Sunate Kubika Alatara, Yung two Panat here, see. A Panat see. You had to some last guides and that to process held mercy, a federal moratorium of Yasit, a way to choke is a Canada, the Haila, a 2016 had to job. Muni hundreds at Tilo Haljan later. A two that Canada, a new regional corporation, government of the Northwest Territories and the Yukon had to arrested. GNWTC and Inuvial with regional corporation. Either two Yukon Tarsi had to the Sagalena. Either two Tilasi. Some last guy Tara. Some last guy Tara. Either largely siege on government. Either but the man had to know me order. Either two John Law and Child CC. You had the Office of Devolution Initiative Sulya, neither. You Department of Executive Indigenous Affairs, Ton Tunnel A. You office you got pile galana had. You that Ucha had a Delsi, had a Delo, you devolution agreement see. You Mackenzie Valley Resource Management Act, Bonzalato. GNWTC that Tanhala Nasihate that job. Each of the two Saman get don't they see. Either two John Tesla Tower had they see. Here you John no Tanapa. He had to call it all the ones in Han West me had to know the hard don't they see how to be Kagalata. Either two John Tesla Tower, we both for Region C. Either two Janune hard the two Sigalitasi. Had the nearness in the two law so a lot of child too. You need a guy who made the 19th Legislative Assembly that you can now. The property tax rate out by at least on the seat Nika not they see. You see Nima new the two government the two programs see. How long had you see you had to get charged in. You the two compound father You beta Sīnāknē Yatāé. You had to Tupana TC government established a property tax arrear program hulye. You ta program see that to tax on me say you ta general tax area hulye ta had to not that they see tax on me say. Do no nothing then saw municipal taxation penila de la had to collate municipal governments. You do interest relief program see. You the applicant see. You agreement that see hello. You then help property holders help. You do monthly nice new. You do property tax on me see. You do hop on the yet had to do the top I can easily see. You do agreement holding see. You can call it. You forgiveness from the end of the taxi. You the interesting about we can on there. You do program on. You do done quite 34,000 Osprey at least tax arrear. Yes, and $4,900 in tax, $29,000 interest. You homeowners see how property tax arrear program you saw the agreement I show. You $4,900 now, a monthly payments all now, and $29,000 in interest. Bond yeah. You doing hot in the left. You the property tax arrear. You the two never beholds the telu. You have to be clear data. You tax arrear. You this program see standard interest rate status amendment act. You the two property tax per clear that you see. How to do betil near chada. You do program see them holiday that do bana to had they see. You done you the two program all now how to do the 200 in the half. Mr. Speaker, Governor of Northwest Territory say, the two don't answer the two the city the transportation infrastructure they it's here see the canal see the young the business here young the hiring like Great Slave Lake, Mackenzie River, Western Arctic, you see car had the a sea panel here. You had to Northwest Territory see, a shoe you can another. So the answer seen as all the had it see a seat and run in see her. But that means zero. I don't know tunnel. It at the now T see the unit in the can see the now T what they see her. You do the see the answer as well in real chat that do see a see on the see. And we are the KRC. You don't buy it in there. Dëne Marine Transportation Service scheduled the 2019 season on the year. You see that the CT had to a seat on the seat that a Canadian Coast Guard highlight the Canadian Ice Service that do to the north out Tambateo either do could be in sea. It's a seat on the sea. Customer service position hulje dan see was co had ha you don't see the running clear you don't see how you land kid see you don't see not to see $1 get $1 million halti champa with check on the contract 45 million liters of fuel near 10,000 tons of cargo dan ganilje so large Great Slave Lake at the Mackenzie River, Beaufort Sea, Edmonton Gulf, contiguous region of Nunavut. About the markets easy, a saw church also to talk, John saw Great Slave Lake, 184 haunted the mercies that do 2019 Sierra Taha. Some tone on the testing John annually teacher the tone on the tie than a Sultan weather. You see, John, the two Rolata see the sea, but that means you have to be Galatara. Department of Infrastructure, Department of Natural Resources, now, ila tu sa ni si de cha pa tu ta chia si to gan li si ila tu kona thasi a thung ha te ne da han ni si de cha ha kisni tlewa ha te tho ha yi si pato ti GNWT department sala detail Dëne Sųłıné government development corporate yi hati beta training or beta community zo hati ha Hita training na TC Department of Venture Transport Canada Nunavut Training Marine Training Consortium Ehan Telu Hati Marine Training Center Nut on River Hati facility see 100 courses al yada chance months yaha Hita Marine Training Center Hita do classroom space al yada courses see do Bridgewater rating program hold your small vessel operation proficiency through master's fishing program there. Ayita hotel si ta marine training center si betal la ni there. 2019 say get ha dan hotel had the training centers had the tsiaga tala na ha. Sa do si had the ta sinil ji se gala na ma chanta River Tug Harbor ayita marine Canadian Coast Guard see had to bedata sizo had to icebreakers hatala na to chokiza. A part-time batu training on Tamil sizo had to government of Northwest Territory see that to marine industry see but all go jare. The yon see said care had a seasonal in had a GNWT River Cargo Terminal do shipyard facilities a medicinal day. I think lot of chara had a good. I think see Tansal Neha. Nanga. We saw that GNWT that do had to marine service settings. It's the 4 double hulls coiled in the Takia August 2020. That overhaul of yada own tugboat Jock McNiven Samal now. The Canadian Ecoluti Samal now. Maintenance John. US and Tonatan, you can all know. Either do federal Sampakani taught that do had to become Hasialataha. Government of Northwest Territory, Canadian Northern Economic Development Agencies had to study in that the door on seats in the retired the Midilu, a job Beaufort Delta, Zanato Alata. You study see that you see it, you to care had to see her to Alata see. But the two without some panning clear without law, a higher in la city at all through her. A two picarata, a two charts are none ya see the two federal government seat in the same name, River Harbor Senal no, a ice breaking supporter, a had to see federal government plaza. The two federal government see to Bahajas chair no Halana to do zone they say. The federal community government NWT that do Kagala now seat on the GC that do service on charts and then get you done it all through her. Ida tu John Kwan program tala see and service seat hiring la to ita John government pasi near there. Ita Northern Solutions hold ya ta John Kwan all ta see. Yunta partnership pro. Kenazo Kwan all ta ha. Ida tu John Yunta na hal all ta local government so ida tu community plans all ta. Ida tu housing alata siha. A community housing plan process see to Naka del hiring la Jamanga had to a Bonido law. A Tungastan established a community housing plan hulia for what you Politakto Fort Laird a Kinado. A two go new under the sea la seha. Had a clear hot answer to hire la halolata. The two partners halalata yuntana tell had to the Kenazon hatu galeta vilsa. Hatera Kenazonil yon yuntan vilsa el siwil tim hatu gala tu galeta to. Hatera ta yuntan kalteo talateo hatesi. Ida tu plans nest yon. Yuda ket in har hatu tin yigala nalera. Ida higher la ket tu kwala siha. Hatu si sejuti wala tao ta hayun la kalte hello ital kalte li shevzo mezo hade council si beto ta tu ja the keta tc ha nana tampana is that hade hayun la si ta to know how planning a lo tan how yalti ha beto Betida to last hella. He come to other John, a young John, Dinal Tire. John did them sit out to Lindsay, case swan out Tazana. Needs around a sea John, either two needs to contact you than a whole nilo hoot daily letter. Had a coolie, either two John, how you in law not he see. You done night deal. Ida tu tara saya ta tana yung martial singa hayun la tana na telo hatu no halya shoot at dinal tiha ida tu housing plan se kusi ta hayun la si hayun la che ana ida tu cha hayun la kalte na ta che teo hu nilo hatu exercise le Hata kerja simbe kagala tau ayunta mil tau nede tong tesi hanil yong ta housing plan si doascha noitede ke yito kio sampai istanta hayun la ta to kwagala ta si ha Mr. Speaker, NWSPCAC, Ton Nazal Tazan had to it all theatre. A to Chatiolata Siha. As near there, a government at Tuikalana. $43,000 had it that would sampat and Halle SPCA ha. Had they call it that who nearly had to Tamalia. Mercy, government see Helsi. Ida tu cha yu chandan ital thira ei tnili lo ta tu cha champanu de huni cha tha SPC public fund raising hala asho style ja khole GNWT hein lai le khole SPC ei hatla chan chapa khana tha de ei yes and 12 people tan pagala now $30,000 a year to ko hati panani chachi $50,000 you had to not a quantity of now, you do operations only. You volunteers, you can now, board members, you disney them pagala now, to which a tea or talena. NWTSPCAC, it's some bantas in here. Each government here showing it the Azan, either to City of Yolna SPCA. $20,000 city a business see thousands of years wanted in Harasa territorial government see a do some pile the Nagale see the two lot CC 31 communities see a Dinal Tire a see Chatu Chatinio animal rescue either to the Chatis one now had to see the Anjane SPCA law the charts it a service penalty you had to call it some pound letter day had no government see but sit there you never thought on see you had to know how some pile letter mercy the two see darling le. Na Hande region this December 2017. The head coach national team January 2018 paneither. The two Dëne Sųłıné Yatıé. Sports Canada see that 2020 the Olympic Tokyo Kuznaga August 8th Jesse issue. Sansa Kui held to the two national 2000 Pan Am Games national Peru. Jesse was a partner to second place at me us. The two 7 minutes 7:30 seconds 0.6 seconds. The two record Pan Am game yeah. Can Jesse had to national. Brenda Morrow C single mother of 4 third player 1993 Halanzon national led to darts at the 2008 a distinguished award bond and led the Dart Federation's athlete of the year. Every province then had to have their leader. The two John Marshka Haverber first place NWT national le. Saskatoon Day the 5th the two single event 17th Canadian Women's Championship August 3rd 2019. First Calgary Open national Brenda Morrow C third in Canada C. He does top 16 2020 a dart season. I think the 6-man ranked tournament C that do Dinago that do John World's Master C. Port Simpson that do Dëne Sųłıné Yatıé who needs in a Hande C that do Northern used to that do C. Now that do Joel Kachia Emily Hardesty Fort Simpson and Holly Norwegian Jean Marie Fort Simpson. He hired Norwegian Jean Marie to Fort Simpson C that to program that hallelujah. He see past no had to Sanale Yalada. Hatera congratulate Destro Brain B Division National Day. He yalnay. He this team C. Fort Simpson Hagala now had to done house night day. He the best solution that to team C ja. Fort Simpson is such a day see how. Let's see. A Northern Housing Summit C Panosti Nubek, Connie Palhuder. A Sono asked not there. The two experts not there. Hiring logic, Alteo Johnson, Nangaya. The summit Panay TC. The two Champani, the House C. The stakeholders done they see. The partnership, the two quantal Kado had the darling see. The two Hagala in Aleha. You had the two summit of Lessy. John legislation see the two Lian Lessy. Don't and toss our Hudo. The two John Summit at in C. The Summit report NWT Housing Corporation C. Table Alia. John last session Halian Lessy. The two organizations get out the two stakeholders see. The two John the two Champa allow they see how. the National Housing Co-Investment Hulye, the stakeholders who do quality tao, do plans al imut do Dëne Sųłıné not the teha neither. Do partnerships who had they see that do quality tao, Dëne Sòulïné organizations who you aren't tell there. Good chance at least tell her. See the tunes in a two chance you the higher la hell, the housing top dinal tisia you ton a paha to a yard. High the National Co-Investment Fund that do some $60 million hella. John Northwest Territories hall end. I'll show you this. Some part in see. The housing aspirations are you the hiring like that thing. The dinner two. The project C who need zero. Neither ha. The Canadian Housing Plan C. The corporation doing it all now. The regards that tell her the hiring like that thing. Let's see. 2016, 18th Assembly Punildo. That do Canadian government that do some pala say. Long time, Dëne, do dear like on the 2018-2019 business plans here. Long time, I had to release it. NWT municipal $40 million release henny. The Conference Board of Canada see. The two charter release. I should look at how did the legislature do economy all that see. The two budgets here, you the government see. The two Chipewyan net only on 2016, the Chipewyan you see the two had to Canadian government there. You had to be a that the two new town seat and neither have Berkeley. 19th Assembly see. The two the anti study in see. The committee seat, Hayun like I'll had to see. The community laws that take the Caltesi, the department see, how the highest new, the strategy see that to be Calata see. You can't on the court chamber. The Garditan has a tilo. You had that strategy to not hear that do the some part the anti thing see, high hunter. You the gaps, it's some pound at heart, poor nille. It doesn't have to Sanhane I let the Ottawa that some passy to kid at the court chamber. Either to Jesse without the Huzwa Isle. Either to service allow without it some Panzuelo. Either asked to it. Either without seat at you, hiring la seat or some Paulo taxi. A British Iron. Either hiring la seat Palestine. Either do promise it community funding hall now. Mr. Speaker, do you Canadian residential school that do on Gorcha? 700 day schools in La Leda. Federal government had to 1828, 1997 at the Downtown. 200,000 haunted a quick town this day. Ai ba khwani tel khole. Ai ba ta non se khuya ta. Hoslino ha de ba ka ta teo ha de sia ta ta ba na zulla. A 35-day school siege on NWT in there. 1958 to 1969. 26 Trout Drop, Rush River Day School, Pine Point, Ranger Station, Elizabeth Day School. See, Day School had to see City Queen Data, Sacred Heart Property had to school. March 12th, March. A settlement agreement handlane Indian Day School see lawsuit see ha. Gary McKinney lie. A year done a bar to the school in Day see ha. A chronic February 67 bar. Either do $200 million legacy funds had to kneel on. Either do application or charity or profit. Either do project allow a wellness program so either do tana seasonal net do tana two additional neha a settlement agreement $10,000 individual compensation a school and Thursday Indian Day School see a ta hotel the ta ala de see $50,000 to $200,000 on May 13th. I do court see that do settlement see halya. I see it. I payments hot and that. I the class action to halya dollar. A school that's in Taylor. A schedule K holder. A federal day school C. If it all other chance on non seat on at least con Taylor C. Either to write all out of Taylor C. A non July 3rd, 2007 Taylor C. Either to federal class action website indiandayschool.com. Mercy, Mr. Speaker. Mercy, Mr. Speaker. In Tantan Data Kit the United States. Non pato the higher not daisy the pato had the ha. A hunilla hutilda. You will but say less the Department of Justice Legal Aid Clinic but say that. It either to will say see her. It administers see. Either to the youth and you cagala hasi. It not the kids a say, how who let her. Either to kiss because Kizo. Either to see how no let that see his see that do not our leo, a youth but our see. John NWTA. You worked the top at Selo had to told there. Don't allow I see, John. We as it's a constituency. You know it, don't they see. You lawyers what to the authorities that you the constituent. You without any law that you John NWTC net ha see, the aunt net see. You don't sound told that. The public trustee see. You know, had to the Natsenia, you distance any. Ida tu tara. Ida tu chance the state Allah se. Ayi bun long ha tu ti betatana. Ida state na don chelon te khule. Ida khotana khwa. Ayi ha te khot nai te ha tu. Ayi ha tu chanu ne ta chakhu ha de si. Ayi ta mortgage ha tu ta lawyer si ha tu nul tar kizo beta champal thang kila. Ayi tu state halla si. Ayi ta lawyers who have to be tinal tida. Ayi ta legal aid si. Then it's any da. Ayi ta tu bait will title. Ayi beta minister latizo skur. Mercy's a great safe place to open a do commercial fisher. A do to Galatasi. A ITIC that do Galana, the two fishermen's Halagalana. A that do a thought between Lela. A that do strad fish processing plant nota. $12 million facility, ITI, a do John, co-op commissioner of fishermen's, a plan that's a been hired to kit on the simple channel, fisherman city, kit on the golden GNWT, a cooperative NWT, $10 million bond on a plant, a ponds and partners that do John. The two councils government employees don't let Halagalana, a project. The two managers Nesita plants ITAs, the support by Cello, Federation, the co-op, the budget to it, they see. The two Galana, I see. AITIC, the Tatio, the two fishermen sit on the Golden. ITI the Colonello, the two and Halagalana, the Federation or cooperative Halagalana. Wow. You clone 101 letter. A GNWT Freshwater Corporation Siha. A GNWTC. The two recommendation Rasia Tehatela. The two advisory. Freshwater hatu ikagalana. Ita borga galana. ITIC the wholesaler was the government had Dëne Sųłıné Yatıé letsati. The industry see sampanila. ITIC hatu ikagalana le hatu cha. Ita the two strategy ikagalana. Mercy, Mr. Speaker. The fiber of Alberta's own Nubexani Are 2017 Haja $95 million Haja $3 million a year per Galata. The two betor Mackenzie Valley Dorthira. A record nearly 2011 seat at the Minister of Health. The plan a la fiber optic a young hiring light Dorthira to Nulia. Cell phone, internet, TV, a hiring light or the budget, 2015 budget netu, Minister of Finance, Minister see it to a fiber optic. The two hiring light unit or March 2017 media release it to a note Ida do business seat at the Hawk Point, but Fort Simpson, Wrigley, Toledo, Norman Wells, Fort Good Hope, and Newbeck, and high level. A financement 2017 statement said to a 1,200 kilometer fiber length high-speed telecommunication just get hard Mackenzie Valley and Newbeck though. A community dollar say a night Paljada had to go unit. A year Fort Simpson, Wrigley, Toledo, Fort Good Hope. A year la Pancadoti Tila. $1 million a year la Trobaniltiasne. A year pretended to talk to Linta. A year the members see millions, but second to had to the Tampa. A year the higher love at the Halesni had to let. A year to do internet service, without you, either do Tampa allow. Either do some allow that do see that TC that project hot. That is the Minister of Finance was clear. Either do some internet service the fiber line. Either do some allow see that I some pamilya. Do I see Dinal too? Either do John Sampa, La Sio had a see, John members go John. Either tell assembly the beer see. Snap Lake Patantina has ne. Either do Patanelli. Shona Rida, young diamond mines Patanlia has ne. 19th assembly. Either do a hard the Sunday. Had they could know there's happening on there. A diamond mining sea, either two Petor sea, it's a man gonna take all here. It on Honaston La Bandio, the Tancho Corporation Sea. I shall follow Charlie Mill on salted and restless that to joint venture. Either two John. A you had to go bounce. Either two giant minder, Rolata sea, young there. Either do seats about la scene it no yeah. Minister Minister Tourism say Unizone wasn't. He had to call government see that to cut the do some la lay. The guy owns some park out there. Do jump budget. Do not care the guy own. My industry had to cut that. Tourist seat they don't till now that job. He had to call some part of oil. Either do John. A new visitor service what they thought lale. Road to Arctic Ocean to allow campground on Lilla. That to a what heat and how all not the Tutangan till here. Had they called government see it in hard to take oil now. A young you told you John, so Nangaya, without learning clear, they got some panic clear. A son 100,000 Argentine one in TLC 2017-18. The Nation new had a don't any than hot on it. The Guardia see that's a Tizun Lila. A track record with John government. You had to go. You that do John had your business and don't chill had a seat to drive with that deal. It auntie la lila de. You that do John business don't chill dollar see. But all in clear, but that's something in clear. The two something clear see her. Lot of chili could the diamond one don't eat on the ye but in out here to. Merci. A dilo not tantana, Muriel Betsin, J.R. Abel Chupule, a grandmother and grandson in Leda. Puniderde, Muriel was Sipanoste, Muriel John Thaw, John Dillon, neither. Toledo, 1944 Dëne, July 22nd, 2019, 76 Bagai Hulere. System Biscayne Le, Ernesto, Ailino, Norman, Diane, Alan, George, Frank Jr. Diona, but the grandchildren of Le. The great grandchildren. Alice, Joe Blondin de, George Blondin de, Deza de, Burial Litlatzen to Bawal Tira. A residential school na do see hatu itaza nalti. Ida tucha I chantana chani hatu te kalawi galana. Ita tanagona nilo asita na hal si tanagana tang ayutan halala na siha. I pikuli hada dilo si tan swangi ke le cha Northwest Territories ke yade. Hatera Mr. Speaker. J.R. Abel Bannister. Dulache. January 2nd, 1990. August 9, 2019. 29 Bahrain later. JRC. Biskin. Eileen Bitsin, Edward Abel, Joe. Martina, Erica, Christopher, Shelby. Hey, Bahala Belat Kuisanda, Yumpe Eo, Bankeo, Tale, Hadi Tanle. JRC, Dilo Tanele. You Hatu Sa, you Scan Halaya. Kibitzina Zuntan Havarana. The let's say you Hayutan Havarana Hatera. JRC, non is Padre. A UGNWT Environment Program in Havarana. A fire conduit in Havarana. A high Tinluga de Alana. A JR Halabagalo Hulesi. Then it didn't and it's a person out of that. A but somebody had a miracle. Mercy. Range Lake. John was a guy with Hansa Kunakata. Cheryl Liz, Yellowknife, Dëne, Yellowknife, Dëne Cha. Onion Lakes and Cree Nations on border, Saskatchewan border. Maxine Desley, Lord Minister, Saskatchewan. Shelley West Métis Alliance John Lord Minster Alberta John Ogata, pro-founder. Danielle Baker, Sundry Alberta John Ogata, anthropology at Athabasca University. Baby Arla what? A women's health story Galanada. A John Bedell, a Northern United Places Skatani Ara, Indigenous Women Experience Healthcare System, a youth, a year not tell Marcia, you're trying to cut it. Dana Martin, John Okata, NWT, SPCA, John Okata. Welcome to the house. Congratulations. John saw paid no ball na cha. John no halsa kwagala. Joshua Draghi John no hal. Ayun John pages no hal all na ayun. Merci Lucy. Mr. Speaker, the Minister of Municipal Affairs was Kerr. The Minister of Seal, Marcia Lucy, SPA's Halana, Marcia Lucy. Yet who knew that do some part yet the SPA's Linwate Alatasi had that do some pala. The Minister was Kerr. The Tatera Tumulada. Either to John SPC to do some part LC. Mercy, Mr. Speaker. A non-government organization Florida. A young resident of Pagalata municipalities, the government to have they see. Doing government at least see. You have to the city that the government see. SPC the haunted to you between on see. Either to program either department markup it was on later. $25,000 to put in later. Either to John, the two Tampan Lacy, whom saw to Tampa City. See John Lubick. Either Eric Posum did the Rita SPCA hello another. Either Lana Child, shoot Lana's well see. Either to Chatti all the tower, they see John Mangaya. United criteria had a clear to some part Chelsea. NGOs Halalatasi to John government Halalatasi, you had to support it in. A government Hansi, a criteria neha. A members health in letter to Corpan Hellasi. A NGO had a see. Either to resident Pagalata Siha. Either to Chatti, Pizetio, Hedicha, Mangeha. You had to represent SPCA, John Okata, Mercy. Mercy, Mr. Speaker. You because there. NGOC that do had to service la Chananha. Either do Sampala Sip did not kill it, because it tell her to it. Minister see. Either do minister see. Either do Sampala never SPC Sampala set you, either do Sampala say. NGOs that would Sampalo, Boston. NGO si cho yung cho la la zone health si de ita paga tala naste cho government hello hede ito samja cha note da cha new government jia ga si cha 19 k na le ha ida to NGO to halala ta si ta stakeholders you le ta hal chati kheta cha ida core funding si khasi ha to ya supana the ha ito hala bana the da sunde da ha asi ta in le ha Horsey was the speaker. Even now, but I don't know the crew. Either to that did some by law to see. SPCC down young some on a town. There's a year see $50,000 territorial government see. You see the minister see Hila Dolo. SPCA has near Dolo. He can't host up your whole now told how to talk on some ball. A stabilization fund was for the Mr. Speaker. You do John Yuntana Bitazele. A minister seat Terry Colonel. Municipalities because on the young leadership seat NGOs had a seat. Either to some pala seat to Tagalata, either to some pal aha, either Tabatinal TC. Either Babur Holisilo, a super here to say the next government. 19th Assembly see a case you Kerala Toilesa. A John NGOC he does service Nazar are lid lord in Nazar Hilsu John Territories Gaya. A recommendations Hala how they could do Keda de Hasanto either do funding Sala Siha. So Pana Teha. Mr. Speaker, Minister of Finance, the property tax on IT, the RERS program on IT. Merci, Lucy. Fortunately, what I hear, Minister Allah Bahal here. Minister see either program at the hot the quick Mansana Sanolini at Willow. I eat a property tax arrears program see. You can't at least had a holiday. I eat a retained program plan whole year see the property tax with this year. I eat a interest. A bond on his yellow had it. Interest portion must be hella. I do to plan the Muta seed with property tax here to you can ask me the program see her. Where's Mr. Speaker? Native the house at Tennessee. The Portland Yard had the plateau apply there. Yuntana holiday part, or at least a Yuntana. He cut to do some pile seat and to do a pile, you know. He do the holiday to the tax on that too. He GNO, you behave like that. He do program see her. Mr. Speaker. I analyze halting late, the tutan halting a Yukorcha. The Minister's Department sees a Yutan Hala now, a program Hala. A tutan payment program Pala, see Tato Company Lautata. How did that? Either do clients here had to be haloleta, that do the big payment plan by haloleta. Yet the halolete, you see. You program see that they are told. Merci, Mr. Speaker. Merci, Lucien. The interest rate actually had to be galata. The new program sit lato on. Merci, Mr. Speaker. The property tax arrears program hal yada. The Berkeley a time limit beka on it. You net holiday see the two interest rates on see. You hutla nilo. The two GWT Berkeley property tax. The two problems dollars the property tax arrears dollars. He property tax not nilo. He arrears the donna te had. The two jobs we get a it's a Northwest Territories had they see. That's an 18% of what they see. You Northwest Territories, you talk here, something than that. Today, what are they? What seems to speak? Monday statement is slightly. The two housing corporation core need. The minister was clear. The core need on RTC. The social housing dollar see. The minister see NWT housing sector. The need survey see ha. Core need number John NWT globe because John. Mr. Speaker. Minister said the question is good. John members of Holusi. The house of not TC, you John, you do TC at the 2019 had code survey. November John 25 day release there. The two coordinates that do not see the program that last year. 250 a year they had to remember CLC. You answer in it, built on that equally. The two job programs see. The two book to TC. Mr. Speaker. The two housing units see the two Kenazum units that last year. The two affordability issue had they see. The Aberdeen TC housing ha. The coordinate thoughts at it. Mr. Speaker. The panel team there. The Capel Nilo had to the coordinate the coordinate federal standard there. You that in the Canada. Coordinate survey see. The two John. The area that do TC. A seat on Q. ye khan pitinal tuto ye ta hatu cha members bahal ya ti tunsa a territorial governing lo ya unit a sumbana te cha federal government hello ye cha kalte dal ne se cha territorial cha nan cha kalte hal Mr. Speaker, the Minister said the public house core needs in all T center of the public housing not they say. Connection. $250 households halte sargaive ke galetare. Local housing halgaletao. Conceived in all tito day bahalo si constant maintenance ila do quantala. Ye khabatna si na tuwa de quan brinlana. Ye babers $1,000 sawatire. To affordable the tutor and still had the legislation see. Two terms of the Jahito. Lot of child simple standard. Either two John, the two Johns and Nangaya. Two ministers of federal TC. John member she had to the two I should have done lot as well since based on that. Mercy. It are not the risk, it are public housing dollars. A coordinate potentially. It had it quite. It public housing had not they see 2,400 public units from the it's on nanga. It minister see. It housing corporation see. 2,400 family seat of public housing not they see. A coordinate to not see something tanane. Mr. Speaker, the two conference Victoria, Connie Dëne the two federal government held night to the agreement Hilton. The public housing unit C. The jurisdiction C. Azil in Hatucha, a conference here, you go 2,400 market went through Hatu Pastan. Young programs Galetare. Single zo had a siha. A fuel tank replacement a panel to either to call it out. The support initiative had to be Galata to Diagai Galata. The Zoom Purity, either to Chantana Halata. The new homes program city had to be Galata. The housing C be Galata. The community housing plans in there. The member state can see has seen there. Ita yutana hayung la sipa hagaleta ha. Ita tinal tisi hanwas nyo. Ita tu pikaleta le. Ta betinal tiu. Iya sunil inre. Iya yunta member si hatuli. ita yung family si hatu bahala lai ta tole si ala ta ra te khole nil yo to chen ke de gai ta cha ma khe gai ita thupni le day one si cha ita tu si tu mu ta si hatu some particular federal government help. Let's see, Mr. Speaker. The housing is currently housing C minister is current. Don't toss other Northern Housing Summit in New York City. The summit on NTC. Fatut never tell her. Merci, Mr. Speaker. Senior that to the 290 seat in New York at 290. Ida to housing like Tassi, Nanagaya. Ida to Johnny the low at the senior. Ida to Canada had to night here. Ida to leadership Halante. Can't you a young set on an one tele? He had to turn whole night here. He didn't have to see on 90. Ida to summit on LT. Ida neither I see. Ida member see a young Jonathan Delta, a young see. Ida committee see. Ida 90 see a young whole see. The summer 90. Ida on the Tazu. Jonathan get the territorial government in low. Yung ta hiyon la siyo yung sawala ta la ha tu cha khwala ta si cha cha nan ke ya Minister Mercy. The tu cha Housing Corporation la da cha si benutire to Kwang, Hiring Lawrence at Teo had a Yuntan. The two hot on sea Yuntan Hasney. A co investment funnel to the Dola see with Tampalas Nasi proposal Uliati. A co investment ha. Tlatu holiday at Dola. Where's the Mr. Speaker? The member statements here at Tevasio. $60 million haunted into co-investment funds. You can hold deep in it that you can hold now. You can answer that from Halna to the application Halna to the Canada Mortgage and Housing Corporation see the Bahala Tau Kalto had the Halala Tau Dëne Sųłıné Governor you Bahal you had to some panintilsa you don't the thoughts of a Galata you the Summit City had to panel killer you the two agreement Tala see you do access all ourselves to answer application held that dolo. You do housing for the house at Taylor. He do Taraska. He la housing plan ga la Vigalata. He do plan Vigalata, don't tell do Vigalata Nasi. the members go ya. The housing plan to be Galatasi, a pilot project in there. Northwest Territories Canada Halyada. Cross Canada Halyalilate that do the Chile to do housing issues between RTC. Tarzan Hatela. You do remember see Halasian toilet, young than Halasian toilet. It's on some details. Macalvelton, because I like that. A statement has seen law. What you politically earned. You carry love, how like that. You do something allowed to do that, how like that. See. You do housing plan with Galatale. You done Halito. You see, I see how I was Halito. You done legislative assembly, see how you do our seat in all two, Tayan La Sea Johnson and Gaya. You do not the government of Canada see. You do some by La Sea that do Dëne Sųłıné by Quanta La Sea. You do some by La Sea that do Mangaya do some by La Sea. What's the issue, Speaker? Federal ministers Halaba Halnal Tidalo. Either do some bylaw off reserve, on reserve, either do Quana TC. In Nubia with corporation, the Bahawa like that. ITK did do some bylaw, see how to some worker. No how partners in la. Either do capital plans with like that, see. Either federal government city. Either do programs halal at either do some at 90C, either Nubek C. Either youth organization Dëne Sůłıné had to a Tano Hello. You had to federal government Assembly of First Nations who made peace organization. You thought to the Northwest Territories 50% honest Dëne Sůłıné night that no need to funding small day and I also you thought to that is see her that quality Johnson and you do lobby is here to hold that the federal government. Mr. Speaker, the member statement C. Either do some bylaw, without any law. Thoughts have been there. Either Minister of Municipal C. That do either do thoughts to the case of law C that do formula all of that. Thank you, Mr. A session note you release of matter. You had to remember see. You do Tampa La C, you the penalty. You funding strategy that session I take held now. You the communities I had to hire lots I had to do that was at the zero then the whole night to executive salo I do Tampa La C that is it. You the coordinate hello I ta dinal tisi ta hayon la si. I hatu bahala la ta. I ta strategy si. I 19th Assembly si. I nel in hello. I ta dinal tisi din federal government who had halala now. I ta tu ta hayon la dinal tu nidilo. I with the child that tu. John Zamanga buta nilada. I had that nil I NWT Municipal Association si. I took it on the TC, Yada Haitia, at Dëne Sųłıné Yatıé. I got a good to answer. You try next government, Mr. Speaker, you member seat of pressure. You don't get rise and to be calculated. You next government see. You the passing the back see had it. It's not to that. Don't deal see. Not to capital budget notes. NWTC request a lot on your community lead halal occur. The capital budget seat that do municipal. The minister seat of power occur the do budget see her. The new name to be calculated. Territorial government see. The top dinal tisi nil the hayon la si. The announcements held yard at the me. Anything the higher federal government held. Yet the not to not be calculated. The partners have NWT Association communities have like that. It apologizes slow. We can like that. It do some parallel in the members see. It leaders of union as you. A 4-year cycle we can like that. A 1,000 timeline see kid on the court channel had they got like that. A do top dinal TC. It means that on the Kagalastine low. You may zoot a culture at you and Tagalata. It up dinal TC, Nilium, a soon be Kagalata. Mr. Speaker, federal government seat that do a federal issue, no need to a formula we can let out the Champano Zela. I thought the government would last there. Municipal government seat that the two in the either do some part, had to the auntie there. I mayor had to the whole election see and the VTHC. I held to Tlano now. NWT executive see hala bahalati. It yet an halation. It do some bahala see. It do capital planning that do some bahala see. It priorities are here in La Halia. A federal government did some will curd. Yes, some of the Galata, it are funding gap Galatasi. He put me to La de Cole. You chantilly see you neither. Yes, some Galata that do sell neha. Each government seat, I markets are taught, see, neha, and it a member see. ita membership hala halusin ta hala ta halnalti atan paneltin lele priority projects and prioritizing it itlada ita tuta funding si municipal funding gaps si ita ta pers anta data ita nosti ita tu community government sitatia ita tu lete tlaras neda mercy ita priorities ta hayun latinal tisi ita region 2 elected leaders taking it until this it was on swimming pool to Tlada was yeah you hustler or you Tlada was yeah it optimal tea for a quanati juttan hatu sitä ja notteet paniltanda ei tatinal tisi ta chano chanman ke tatinal tisi yugansana ei hatu asi hakketan sunne notte hatu ta election official takensi ita hayun la tiltisi yihati apana tivili ita responsible no tsena yihati apana tivili de net balitel ya shon discussion si hata passing the bucket dela credit card no tsena de hati champa because you're territorial government you hatere you can da ya hatere ida tu business hala si hatu til yeah Ministry of Finance rules ita fiber optic line si ita te yo bayata tiel kai asi high speed fiber optic si hayun la ita ten si ita internet service ta hayun la si fiber link sata hamdulillah. Mr. Speaker, the Mackenzie Valley Sea backbone looked at it. JWT to access the backbones last mile who did it. The JWT the business the internet service beneath the two job the two infrastructure Mackenzie Valley that the microwave system see did you had the improvement of yada. He does he the two market normal well to Bikalata. He speeds to had the Mackenzie fiber optic line C. June 2017 without time left. He had them in the zone yada. Northern had to Sultanazo, had to call Dinal Tira. It Premier 2016 at the House and Commons Science and Technology. Young Mackenzie Valley, young to Banilti Hanile, it a higher la Sita de. It a Tatua Galanaha. ita improvement hedlesi hanu dira Mr. Speaker ita McKinsey Valley kita ita service ita broadband cha northern communities hatu walja cha service advisor si hatu italse fiber optic line si no tsara nune no tsanti tu batai ti si pop out si tu service provider di hatu Mr. Speaker si julti lo ta promise si hatu hal in la lila tu promise si tu committed service si ta McKenzie Valley da ti hatu tu hanu dire member si tu pagan ya tho hin la ni chile si service ta ni Austin zo chare promise il sina ministers hin la outside the house they hin la hin la stat si hal ne ha promise fiber optic tak zanin tulti tu tanchu hal ne si ta fiber link si to nil si GNWT tu estimates ni liera fiber line si witan gar tak zani Canada plan hali GNWT si tu planning al de si khet ar si kayer ar ki ko cha tu fiber line da DC da tu tan halting lesi $3 to $20 million but I will see $3 million did henni le salgaida interest revenue see two projects see tlatera hatelatum Mr. Speaker revenue forecast see hatu projects nedabati hali 20% a year tupani do see fiber optic 2017 tupani do tanne hati haila tu Nuvik satellite station see tu talathayo da hayo la Nuvik puti eto find out see the federal government see halalaitare satellite station ununta all something clear ITI the Fishermen's Federation see the two chorale nase fishing cooperative unitaitlo tunu tana tu choralata the fish processing plant a fish marketing corporation minister of ITI Whisker the minister of the fishermen's department see the whole nero thagala na see the two don't daily hatelebta Mr. Speaker a control fisherman see strain the article hatia a hatia a strain the senator fishermen do the some palabahala too a two plus the two tan hagala itia a two stop the holland see a cooperative halala now ita professional base bahal wala ta hai. JWT a board see had to freshwater go ta hits a deal lesse for figurement freshman has a deal ita letter had to has a deal you see the ita do recommendation report a whole nailist ni ko hain la ta advisory committee see when you like dear had to ta years to study ita fisherman board ita employee had to la panta here ita members course ita rumor 20 years ago to ita fishing industry ita to hur nilo ta do chance nan ga swalata DFOC to no a governance policy that the Freshwater Corporation begalata se it had to it was appointment it a superintendent here was yeah a federation seat a budget but had the expertise to ta is a two processing planner is a vitalizing is a minister see the two ta galana I night tatu ye pagalana si Mr. Speaker a housing two cooperative fishermen's how like that it doesn't it plants here you go down it is out for tender to yet the night copenhagen it do funding project go it do support it a helper see how to job it fisheries about how like that it support to how like that fishing manager see it do business plan hold you had to long-term person had to make a like that see a fisherman see about how like that mercy it further member see it a minister see how else to it really it should gatala na tuneske you have meeting see how to tan halal khetolo na Mr. Speaker you tan detail de ya tin hayla to hata see you hostels ya agenda was in the same the president now you had to go see potential still Mr. Speaker, Minister of Justice Bruce Kerr. The rules of the how to justice the constitution do. You thought person how to judge Hantana to help Banatahule hotel. You the door added to Hantan Hule had to see. A public trustee see. You can send me a pillar. You the administration of state highways. It's a creator. You can spouse to senior citizen to a 65 C website here to 60 to the beneficiary. You the Haduja, Champon Low Haduta, the null A to you lawyers had to be galatara. factors who had a second. A public trustee the Henida, a will and Dilda, a 30 will and Dilda, a state, a public trustee had a Carolina. The Sisala. The public trustees had to Tanzania Tela. The two houses. The size of the state, the 35,000 got order. Simplified process, Julia. The outreach clinic C. A had to burn their yard. A Betaur Nilo. A had to call a lawyer, see at Tanzania Toilet. A outreach worker, mercy, outreach lawyer. Mr. Speaker, a minister of Talahate, a legal aid outreach, probating will Haila Tolo. Mr. Speaker, I had a probate administration of the state expanding service to all y'all had a college. Do outreach program C. Service that do turn Pahela see you had to. See colony there, mercy. Mr. Speaker, a lawyer down there, he minister, a lawyers from the Mackenzie Delta outside the Beaufort Delta lawyers trained that. In Newbeck, see how the lawyers from there. Information will do job to either to will alatasi. Mr. Speaker, I but all the because shankly. You had to see lawyers unit also. Information had a lot of they could lawyers see how to. See what's that do, what they see. The clients what they see. Outreach workers see. You don't have wills what to say all that. You see how to. Night highly toilet. Night who need a hot dollar. The probate administration of the states had some part later. Mr. Speaker, Minister C. You had to chat on Tanzania, had to the case had to know about Tatola. You would all add in the sea. Your commitment is chat was on to. Returns to written question. Petitions. Mr. Speaker, Standing Committee, Economic Development and Environment. The report Bill 39C, Environment. Mubu Satu. Committee Report 18.3, Standing Committee on Economic Development, Environmental Report Bill 39, Environmental Rights Act, and deemed read, enhanced search entirety. Mercy. You don't have a motion carried, yeah. Bill 39. Reports of Standing and Special Committee, Yellowknife North. Merci, Mr. Speaker. Move 2718-3, Standing Committee on Economic Development Environment Report, Bill 39, Environmental Rights Act. The Assembly C Committee hold. Merci. A 27 bracket 3, Bill 39. A committee holds and will, yeah. Framework. The report will say Bill 56, legislative number Bill 56, Dëne Sųłıné Committee of the Whole Siha. Mr. Speaker. Merci, Mr. Speaker. Documents Northwest Territories BC Southwest Annual Report 2018-19, Species Southwest Annual Report 2018-2019, Public Service Annual Report 2018-2019. Merci, Mr. Speaker. Annual report, Victim Assistance Committee, Northwest Territories. Merci. Frame Lake. Merci, Mr. Speaker. August 15, 2019, Industry, Tourism, the Minister. Bill 37C. A gas operation at Galata. Notices of motion.
Motions. First reading of bills. First reading of bills. Second reading of bills. Second reading of bills. Consideration Committee of the Whole of Bills and Other Matters. Bill 25, 37, 39, 42, 43, 48. Committee Report 24-18-3. Minister Statement 150, 158, 211-18-3, and Table Document 442, 18 bracket 3. By the authority given to me by Speaker, motion 7-18-3, I hereby authorize the House to sit beyond the daily hour of adjournment to consider the business before the House. With Member Hayriver North in the chair.
Call Committee of the Whole to order. What is the wish of committee? Mr. Testart?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Committee would like to consider Bill 37, an act to amend the Oil and Gas Operations Act. Committee Report 24-18 brackets 3, Standing Committee on Social Development Report on the review of Bill 48, Post-Secondary Education Act, and Bill 48, Post-Secondary Education Act. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Does committee agree? Thank Thank you. Committee, we will consider the documents after a brief recess. We're in recess.